Andy, it's you now.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Go ahead.
Welcome to Missouri Woods and Water Podcast with your host, Nate, Micah, and Andy.
I like how he uses improper English.
Yeah.
When
New year, new roles. That's what we're going to do.
we know,
Welcome to Missouri
we just
Woods
know
and Water.
we know it won't last long, so it'll be fine.
You won't be here next time. Well, welcome to 2026, fellas.
Yeah.
I think we've done this before where we've
Done it after.
actually recorded in 2026. Or
after.
the next year.
It's a wrap-up kickoff, It is what it is.
Yeah. We can call whatever the freaking hell we want.
Dang right.
That's what they say.
TBH. That's kid talk for to be honest.
I was worried.
2025 can suck on my dick.
Yeah, I think that's like consensus for
Yeah.
like a shit ton
I'm
of
glad
people.
that year is over.
Like, I've seen, you talk about, I have a lot of friends. You all. I mean, I had your fair share of personal stuff.
Right.
Our buddy Garen died and came back to life.
Literally.
In
Right.
2025. A lot of other, personal tragedies of some families that I know of, just was a rough year.
Yeah.
And glad it's over with.
Yeah.
Ready to start a new one.
Well, hopefully 2026 doesn't suck ass.
Yeah.
Off to a bad start. hunting wise.
I mean, it was.
It's hunting.
It was.
I mean,
it was.
yeah.
It was
We
comical
were
when you
rusty.
look back at
We
it.
were very,
We'll
very
talk about
rusty.
it.
It all depends on perspective, right?
Yeah.
I've been rusty, not rusty twice, but I have. Once again, we'll talk about it. But I screwed my son out of his first coyote. Also,
Dude, I text you this, but Chase has had a really bad 2025. Like when it comes
No,
to
he hasn't.
hunting. When it comes to hunting,
he got his first deer with a bow.
he's gotten screwed a lot too out of things.
You mean the big buck?
He's got screwed out of that other buck. He got screwed out of the buck that you killed 2 years ago.
That was in 2024, though.
Okay, well, anyways, as far as hunting goes,
I mean, to be fair, Chase's hunting,
career.
He's got a pretty bad guide.
I mean, selfish guy. He's got a selfish guy. Is what it is.
Fuck you both.
And then you screw him out of a coyote.
I did. It wasn't because I should. We'll just get the worst part is, I think of him as a kid, which he is, but I swear that kid is like going to be a good hunter.
He's good.
He's got good eyes. I don't know how he got on the coyote so fast.
Just let him eat, man.
Yeah,
let
I
him
should
eat.
have just let him eat. But we'll talk about that. But yeah, 2025. Goodbye. Hello. What's changing in 2026 for the Missouri Woods and Water podcast?
We own ourselves. Is that how that works? We own it?
We've always owned ourselves.
Sure, but you get what I'm saying. Like
We're our own men.
Yeah.
I'm my own boy.
I'm a grown man.
No, I mean, we've talked about it last podcast, but
Yeah, we're basically nothing's really going to change if you already listen to us through our channels.
we're no longer on.
We will no longer, in the next few weeks, I'm not sure exactly when, we will no longer be on the Sportsman's Empire Network. So if you all of a sudden stop hearing us there, we're not there anymore. We're still going to be releasing on Tuesdays. There may be some changes here and there with stuff, but nothing really is going to change.
Right.
We're the same three jackasses we've always been. Our name's the same. We're just venturing out on our own, just because it was time.
Sure.
We love the network. We appreciate everything Dan did for us, but we're ready to kind of do our own thing. So that's changing. Not much else, I don't think.
No.
We're just gonna try to keep on keeping on.
Let's run through sponsors real quick. Get them out of the way.
I forgot
Partners
who
before
this
we
is.
get too far down rabbit holes here because it's going to happen pretty quick. I think.
Yeah.
This one's gonna go all over.
Yeah. Thank you to whoever asked the question. We had a handful.
Yeah, just
Some
got
decent
another
ones too. I've seen there's
Yeah.
some pretty good ones. in there.
Odds.
Some good ones.
We got some coyote hunting to talk about, obviously, with the new season.
We do.
We all started some night hunting.
Little rust to knock off.
The
Xplicit Tournament.
tournaments are going to be coming up every weekend almost, sort of thing. Not that we're going to be hunting them all, but things are happening.
Missouri's coyote population in the first 4 days took
a
huge hit. Just from people we know.
Yeah. Well, hell, I mean, the Mo One-Nighters or whatever, they were saying, they had two already.
They've had
two tournaments.
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah, and they
the
said, they were like, don't.
22 and 21 coyotes.
Right,
were the winners.
exactly. So, I mean, people are going to be running through some ground around here, man.
Yeah, I'll talk about my day tournament with Chase, and just funny because one of the landowners has texted me twice since we left there that night.
Oh, I see
and
them.
they've both been they scared his wife and daughter in the hot tub tonight off of their back deck. And I'm like,
Jeez.
I was there 2 days ago, and they didn't show up. But it was at dark. I think
Hey,
that's the big issue.
Let
is
them
that
know
the
if
one?
they need some better hunters, come take care of it.
Yeah.
Is that the one over there by you?
Yep.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Forward them my number, would you?
Nope. You've been there.
We've killed there.
You
You
may-
killed
you
there
may
with
be
us with
never
Brandon.
with
Maybe that's
the
why
two
we
again.
were there.
Yeah.
We were there. So
Called,
I
it was
killed.
Calder.
I've-
Calder was with us.
I've killed a lot more. There.
We've killed a lot there, actually.
Calder comes, they just go out there and lay down in front of
That's
us. So just,
that's one of the spots that if I had to if you had to figure a batting average out,
That's the one that you shot that thing. I don't know how it was still
yeah,
on
it
its
kept
feet.
running and
Yes.
Calder finished it.
I'll never use a Grindle because
No.
of that. Stick.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't own a Grindle
Right.
anymore.
Like if you put a batting average to every time I've been there, how many a coyote has died, dude? I bet it's a 700 spot. Like 70% of the time you go there, it
You
works
will
every
not
time.
kill a coyote in that spot.
I
this
said
year.
it was. I hope it keeps doing it. And it's funny because it's a small property. It's not big, and you really can only set up
One way.
one way because you can't set up on the other end of the property because his house is there.
Yeah,
So
it's 13 acres.
yeah,
Just works out well.
but yeah, let's do these sponsors. Huxworks.
Dude, I'm loving my 6 flow.
Don't use this one. This is
Yeah, that's 6 flow. Obviously, I think I've said this before, but loving it. It's on my 243. It's more compact than my previous suppressor I was running, so it is nice to kind of not have this extra 6-inch can hanging off the end of the gun. So
Yeah, I'm a big fan of mine. And I got
I don't know.
I got mine on a bolt gun, and it does
Same.
So mine's on a
amazing.
bolt gun. Mine's on my 6.5.
243.
And the only thing is, so I obviously we've all talked about rings. You've had an issue lately with dealing with your
Yeah.
thermal. The rings I buy are actually worn rings, and I use the same rings pretty much for everything. And so my scope doesn't sit on top of the gun, but it's pretty damn close to, as low as you can get.
And that's the way you want it.
Yeah, 100%.
to each their own.
Well, the Huxworks,
I like my
the Huxworks is I'd call it like a little fatter.
Yeah, it's a
and
thicker
so like
suppressor.
as I zoom in all the way to like 25 with that Midas tack, you can just see a little the shadow. Well, I always wrap my suppressors. I buy wraps from Black Hills suppressor covers or whatever, and I'm like, man, should I do that one? Because I'm already starting to like scuff it up, and I am. So I'm like, but that would make it even fatter. So I guess I'll try it, see what happens.
I don't ever zoom all the way in.
I'm never going to.
Like
but
if I had to guess, probably the most I zoom is
when
like
I
12.
sight in, I zoom all the way
I'm
in.
just gonna
Yeah.
be honest with you. When I zoom in, it gets better. When I zoom all the way out is when I see my suppressor.
Huh.
That would make more sense, honestly.
Maybe it's that way.
So,
Maybe
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking about that backwards.
I don't know. It don't bother me.
But no, it don't bother me. It's a sweet rig, especially when you shoot that Huxworks and then we shoot our other things when we were up north,
Yeah.
and the damn thing echoed through the valley like. Like, dear Lord, doesn't sound like we're suppressed right now.
Yeah.
You have apparently that problem with one of your suppressors. I heard at the tournament. Austin was talking about one of your guns is loud as death.
He hates my short 243, that Ruger Go Wild.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not using it, because they kept complaining last year night hunting that I was like too loud to like. Not that I'm still suppressed, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Teach their own, but claim that my gun was too loud.
Do you think it's like that suppressor is maybe just loud?
It's possible? I don't. I know the gun is
Don't
loud.
wanna run
It's a
down the
16.
company,
It's
but-
a 16.25-inch barrel.
So it's short.
I do like this other suppressor I was using, but it's a 16.25-inch barrel on that gun, and it's a 30 cal can. But I switched on that same exact gun. I have put that Huxworks 6 flow on it, and Austin has now said actually that Huxworks made a big difference. I mean,
Yeah.
he felt like it was quieter.
I mean,
I think
even-
especially if you're standing behind them.
Well, yeah,
Like, you
because I mean,
shouldn't be standing in front of the gun.
Direction of shot, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, obviously the way that it works, most sound goes out forward, so
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Athlon Optics thermals. We are all using Athlons this weekend, or this last week, we'll say. We'll talk about our trip up north. You did a tournament.
Uh-huh.
I haven't hunted outside of the trip, and I don't think. Have you hunted outside of the?
Well, you
I went one night just to try
One
to
night, okay.
knock
oh,
the
you're
rust
talking about
off there.
thermals.
Yeah, thermals, and then obviously daytime. We'll talk about some of that too. But Athlons are on all of them. That Midas is starting to become my favorite thing. But
It's money.
yeah, Midwest Gunworks, MidwestGunworks.com
I'll
to
take
get.
the helos. Sorry.
Well,
If
I
they
don't even-
if they change the damn fucking reticle.
We talked about this last show.
Yeah. I don't even want to try another one because I'm just like, I'm going to end up having all these different scopes. But one thing I love about Austin, everything's got
he's
this.
consistent.
Yeah,
Oh,
everything's got this.
He is an OCD hunter.
And I'm OCD. And so that's
Yes.
why I'm surprised that I haven't went like him on scopes where it's got to be this scope.
It's a designated for this.
yeah. But anyway, I think it's just money. Like I spent money on the damn thing. I'm not going to take it off.
I'm that way too.
But yeah, MidwestGunworks.com.
I jumped on there. I had a little issue with a magazine and jumped on Midwest Gunworks. They have what I need. Found out it's actually not that issue. But had I actually needed it, they
had it.
Maybe it's good to have an extra one, though.
I thought about that too.
To people, just to let people know, because this is interesting, you have the Seiko
S20.
S20, and it has a feed problem. It's
So-
it's a magazine problem.
So we'll get into it probably some of my stories here in a little bit of it. But yeah, it is my gun quit feeding. Like it quit coyotes. We had multiple coyotes we were shooting, trying to rack a follow-up shot, and I was I was racking and nothing was going in. I was click. It was getting frustrating. And so I was like, I need a new magazine. So I hopped on there to order it, and you know how you Google
Reviews and
Seiko S20 magazine. Well, I went to click on magazine, and right under it said magazine fix. And normally it doesn't pop up unless there's an issue, right? So I just clicked magazine fix, and rabbit hole we went, and found out that you have to shim that magazine to keep the bullet towards the front. Otherwise, the bullet will float to the back of that magazine. It's too big almost. And the bolt will not go back far enough to pick up the next round.
Yeah.
So
They were all.
Google's
I am going.
stop me, but
I'm going to move the camera. You're not on camera. You like to lean back, I
I
noticed.
do. I'm a leaner.
Same.
There. Now, Andy's beautiful ass is on camera.
That was my face, but
They are the same.
anyway. So yes,
Lay up.
Midwest Gunworks does have the other magazines because
And
of course
all
it's
kinds of other gear.
proprietary magazine to that gun, so it couldn't be simple for me.
No.
Which it just baffles me that they didn't do a recall or something like that. Because Seiko's
They discontinued the S20. They've now moved on to a 90 something, like the different model gun. So they
I
just
would
quit making it.
consider the Seiko mid-high range type rifle. I mean, it's not like it's
like
cheap.
a mid tier. I'd probably
Yeah, it's not a cheap gun.
It's not a precision custom precision, but it's high. What do you want to call it? High.
But you were also saying it shoots tacks.
that thing
stacking
droops.
dimes.
Yeah, like no other.
Which
So-
is nice.
Very happy with it. So anyway, Midwest Gunworks has what you need.
Yes. Lucky Buck. We need to go dump some Lucky Buck at a new hunting spot. I was actually when I was
if we're
coyote
gonna be
hunting.
able to this coming year. I've heard rumors that all counties are going to go CWD.
Well, they ain't yet.
Haven't
buddy.
happened yet. Do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kidding. I'm just giving mineral to the raccoons. I'm not doing.
Can we put
There's
signs
plenty of
up?
raccoons out there.
Oh my God! Yes, we need to get out there.
This is for the deer.
What can
Or
you?
for the
Shoot, by the
raccoons.
way, what can you shoot raccoons with?
Anything.
2 3/4 inch shots or a pigeon type rounds.
I killed some of birdshot.
He said
out of a 20
birdshot.
gauge.
Because I asked Corey that whenever.
That's right, we
and
did.
He was like, "Yeah, birdshot."
I went by my house with Pat. It's been a couple weeks ago, and killed 2 of them, and birdshot out of a 20 gauge even.
Okay.
So
I bought lost on that 22.
Me and Chase saw one running across the field when we started calling. I'm like, another one.
Chill out, meat.
Yep.
Let the boy eat.
Well, that was after the Coyotes, so we were hoping they'd
Come
get
back.
it back. But on X, use our code MWW20
thank God for all
20% it, dude. You
It's
ain't
so
joking.
much. I mean, we used the hell out of it over the weekend. So it's just over the holiday.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Daryl, our good buddy.
Darrell.
So him and I talked, and he gave me the login to his Onyx to look at some stuff.
Oh Jesus!
I'm not going to give his email address out for this, but guess what his password is?
How are you gonna? Don't do that.
I don't think that's appropriate.
No, don't do that.
It's not as. I'm not going to let people know.
No,
I don't
no,
think that's appropriate.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to give his password out, but I
Just
will
write
tell
it down.
you guys
Write it-
after.
write it
okay,
down.
Why
Right.
don't we just have this conversation later? Because it's not
Yeah.
appropriate to show a mass audience here.
You're going to laugh when you see this.
I'm not gonna
That's
give his
his
email.
password. I swear to God.
I guarantee you he changed that before he
I
gave that to
I
you.
replied to him, and I'm like, is that seriously it? And he's like, I swear.
That's funny. That is good. That is good.
Oh, man.
Well done, Daryl.
Yeah,
Well
it was
done.
Great. But yeah, on X, go to the website, get the 20% off. If I didn't have the Elite, I don't know how we would do coyote hunting. I have no
hunting,
idea.
elk hunting.
So
half
like
my whitetail stuff.
I don't put any pins like on his stuff, but your stuff that we hunt together is your color. Mm-hmm. My stuff that we hunt together is my color, and like Daryl's is another color. If there's something like that's weird, I'll make it that person's color. So if I look at a spot, I'm like, oh, that's Micah's. That's Andy's.
I use black for questionable. I use like yellow for Garen, green for Austin, purple for Jared. Like, all the spots, but like when we're on a team.
Yeah.
And so that way when we're sitting like, hey, we have this spot over here or this spot over there,
And then no joke, I don't know if I can do this on the app, but I've got a note in my phone that tells me whose is whose, so I don't forget.
I'll make a folder of like ones I want to hit in a tournament.
Yeah.
Make that folder, share the folder with who I'm hunting with.
That's smart.
And we can just sit there, and you can hide everything but that folder.
That's sweet.
And so
that's pretty smart. Smarter than me. Reveal cameras by Tacticam. So went to a spot with Chase the other day and didn't see anything. And that night, there's been 2 nights in a row with a double right on this camera.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be shitting me. Come on.
That's the way it goes, man.
Yeah. But I think I've only got like 2 cameras that aren't dead now. I haven't touched batteries.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's funny how much I've used Tacticams here after deer season for coyote hunting.
Right.
Okay, I know there's some coyotes over here. Like, let's see them.
Yeah.
This been on camera.
Definitely taking advantage of that.
Advantage. Like, it helped us, yeah.
And then finally, Jason Patterson, land team with Whitetail Properties, 816-824-6282. Jason, I just talked to him last week. He talks about like the winter being a great time to actually look at properties, number one.
Especially if you're scouting for
and
deer.
to buy, because a lot of people want to wait until spring or something like that to start buying,
you can just
so less
see so much.
competition.
You can see, there are deer here. It's obvious that they walk through here. Or you can just see the terrain a lot better when there's not vegetation all over the place. You can actually kind of get a feel for a property. And, like, the view around it. You're like, oh, crap, I can see the skyline or whatever.
Right.
I didn't know.
I mean, honestly, for scouting for deer and stuff like new property, right now you can see the trails they've been using all fall.
Yeah, we've talked about it at the lease to kind of go out there and, grab our cameras, and then also that blind that we've been wanting to put up. We need to get the stand put up before crops come in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to suck getting that thing in there. So, that sort of stuff.
We just need to make sure he's cool with it.
I think he said he was, but yeah, we should talk to him, make sure. But
I mean, where we want.
Always good to communicate with your
landowners. Oh yeah.
Well, and he's so easy to communicate, and it's like he's awesome. So
just bring me some jerky.
I need to take him some meat. Actually,
I took him a lot.
Yeah, I need to take him.
We also forgot to give him his Christmas gift.
Well,
we'll get him that Five Guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So there. Thanks to all of them. Couldn't have got through 2025 without them. All right, so you want to get into listener questions? What do we want to do first? Or do we want to talk about our last few days?
Let's run through these last few days.
I told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
Talk, apparently.
I want to hear it here first. So, okay, January 1st. Well, I guess we'll start with our little trip since it was the first thing. Then I went hunting, and then you went hunting technically that night. But
yeah, so we went up to my good buddy Belzer's. We got on the road around 1.
A little bit of a mistake.
We'll
talk about
it.
Yeah.
So, we got word and confirmation there's a black coyote up there. Got the picture, everything. He's like, hey, this is up there on one of those farms.
Nathan got excited.
I even
called Stacy. Yeah. Said, what do we do if we kill this black coyote? Immediately in the freezer? Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. So we got excited. So we're like, hey, I was only supposed to work half a day that day. Let's go up early. Hopefully we can get up there early enough and do a set or two before dark. And we did that. Got up there, I don't know, what time, 3-ish? It was around 3-ish because then we
shot.
We shot, made sure everything was on as far as our daytime rigs. Shot, and then we went and did 2 sets.
Which
they didn't produce.
A set and a half, really.
Yeah,
it was on the same
Yeah,
property.
we moved a few hundred yards or whatever. We were just hoping to get there was cats there and there was that black coyote there, and so we were hoping to get one of those out. We just prayed the whole time till the very end.
We did hear, I guess, a reply, didn't we? Or
we had some sound off there right towards
which
dark.
Makes sense that evening what happened.
Mm-hmm. So we did that, went back to the house, and it was
2 freaking movies.
Like, because obviously season
doesn't start until
midnight.
12:01 or 10.
Right.
I don't know what the actual time is.
We didn't
midnight.
start calling till at least 12:01, if not a little bit after that. But so we didn't. I thought it was fine because I mean my buddy, he's got a badass place up there. You know, we had it to ourselves.
It was great.
I cooked some steaks.
You
there.
got to go next time.
Yeah,
man,
it's a fun time. It's an awesome spot. I just like being up there. I mean, it just brings up a lot of memories from when I was deer hunting, and you know, it's just
feels
cool.
like you're in a different world, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a cool spot, cool place. But yeah, we had essentially like 5 hours, 6 hours.
You
to kill.
cooked some steaks.
Yeah,
I brought a baked potato, made myself a baked potato. Mm-hmm. Somehow almost finished 2 full steaks and the baked potato. I was miserable in a good way.
Oh, we just went to sleep at that point.
We kind of almost did.
Yeah.
Then we took our thermals out and made sure they were on. We thought was going to take longer. But it took he made one adjustment, and I didn't have to make any. Like, it was like, okay, that was...
Yeah, and so then we got bored. Like, we seriously watched two movies.
Hot Tub Time Machine. And 28 Days Later, which is the first one of the 28 years later that does zombie thing.
I watched 28 Weeks Later the other day.
Was it better?
It was okay.
28 Years Later is the best one.
I'm hoping 28 years.
And there's another one coming out next month. 28 Years Later, something else.
28 Centuries.
No, it's 28 Years Later, and then it's got a subtitle.
Oh,
I like zombie shit. I don't know why.
I mean, so do I. But anyway, then we were like, screw it. We still had like an hour and a half.
It was like 10 o'clock when we got done with the second movie. We were like, dear Lord.
We're going to go to bed if we don't freaking do something. So we just went and scanned. We just
left our rifles at home. Just FYI.
Rifles stayed at home.
And scanned, did not see a single coyote.
No. It was crazy.
Which I was like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That means they're...
Which, how many acres are you guys talking?
Oh,
thousands.
Gosh, thousands.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many miles we drove, but we drove a lot. Just hitting places that I got permission on up there. So yeah, but we didn't see anything.
No, we didn't.
Saw plenty of deer and things like that.
Yeah, y'all like Robin. You talk about the CWD, and I get it. Are they really killing your deer? Because it don't seem like there's any deer shortage up there.
So he's had a little bit of a change on that. He used to say, he's like, I don't got no does. He's like, I have 0 does. He's like,
I saw 40 right next to him.
Right, exactly. That's what I told him. I messaged him the next day. I sent him a video because we woke up and there was does walking through the backyard.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, he says he ain't got no does. Blah blah blah. We saw 30-something of them last night.
We left his house and
neighbors
right after you pass his property line, just white spots all over the field.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's fine, but yeah, he's kind of changed a little bit on that. He just likes to razz people.
Sure, I get it. Anyway, so we didn't. And I was like, damn. Oh well, maybe they're just laid up right now. That's not necessarily a bad thing for us.
But anyway, so it gets, we do that. We go back, get all geared up, ready to go. We were probably about 3 minutes late than what I wanted to be. I had this cool idea to do a badass video on,
hitting the play button.
Hitting the play button, seeing 12 o'clock hit, and then just sounding off and coyotes running in sort of thing. But it didn't work that way. So we get there. First, I love the first set. So it was just cool.
We had our first lovers' quarrel of the season.
But this first one, I kind of just like, let's go to this one. It was open pasture, rolling hills, got some ditches in there, and just big hay bales everywhere.
All over the place. Yeah.
Hay bale. It just looked great. I was like, that's where we're going first.
Yeah, imagine it was just cut, and the farmer hasn't done anything with the hay bales yet. Like,
yeah,
just kind of random
scattered. I was like, I guarantee you, one's laid up underneath one of these hay bales somewhere.
Yeah. And there was a section, I guess, of hay bales that were kind of
out there. And I was like, they're either going to be underneath the hay bale somewhere, or they're in that pile of hay bales, or they're somewhere. They're obviously not out in the fields. I don't know. Would you do 2 calls?
It
2
was
sounds?
The second distress. I started with rabbit distress.
Second distress. 2 for sure. Could have been
maybe a third.
Maybe a third one off there.
I don't think so, but
we don't know. But anyways, they came from a long ways.
You saw them first.
Yeah.
Behind those hay bales.
Yeah, I saw them come in. They were coming in good.
They circled those hay bales basically.
Yeah, they circled them. They came in. I thought they were close enough.
They got within their eyesight of the call.
Mm-hmm.
They were 160-ish yards, and they were kind of coming straight in, and then if you're watching on YouTube, they were coming towards me, right, towards Nathan, and then the wind is to their backs basically, kind of doing this, and then they started going there. Well, Mike asked how far they are, and I've got the LRF, so I'm like 160. And him and I disagree sometimes on this one. I like to let coyotes work if they're not looking like they're freaked out. Like, let them get closer. And one time last year, I may just not shoot, and then they came to like 80 yards. I'm like, see, this is easier. Boom. Anyway, so I say how far they are, and I'm just kind of like, they're doing their thing. I'm not like getting ready to shoot, and all of a sudden, woo!
I try to stop them.
Micah tries to stop them. Well, that frazzles me, and they don't stop. They keep keep moving. And I was like, did I say, why did you just try to stop them?
Yeah.
When I do that, I'm frazzled. I get on a dog, and then I think I might have just been pissed, and I squeeze one off.
You just shoot.
I squeeze one off.
Just back and misses.
And I'm like, sorry. And then they take off running. We might have. Did I fire again? I can't remember.
I fired
Okay.
when they were running. I was like, shit, what are you doing? Because I'm waiting for them to stop,
It gets better. So they go down into this ditch, but still don't have our wind.
To be fair, let me tell my story.
Yeah.
So the way that they were working, they were going to go downhill, and we were going to lose sight of them for a good clip. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's stop them before they go down that hill. That's fair. They're 160 yards. That should be that's an easy shot.
My point was, though, even if they went down that hill, they are never going to get our wind unless they go behind us, and we're going to see them.
I was like,
the entire rest of the way.
they were right there.
So we just should have communicated.
Right.
Hey, we're going to stop them. And
Rusty.
So that happens. Well, I'm like, they don't have our wind, so I turned on pup distress, and I'm like, we'll see what happens. Well, one of them comes back the way they were working and gets downwind of us. We're close to downwind. This is where it gets hilarious. So we're already kind of bickering back and forth. And then I have to move to be able to see the coyote. It's on Micah's side, so I kind of have to move. And Micah goes, how far is he? How far is he? I said, 137. Boom! And I go, are we not going to fucking do a countdown? I didn't know if you saw him. I said, I just told you how far he was.
I was kind of mad that he shot earlier, so I was like, screw this. I'm getting
And you missed.
done. And I missed.
So
it was like a chip shot. I was like...
and so we literally looked at each other. We're like, we're just going to agree that this was a snake bitten.
It was just bad.
Write this one off.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, I mean, the whole way back, we're just kind of like...
We didn't even talk. We were like, this is stupid. We were retarded. It was so... Yeah, it was just so bad on both of our parts.
Yeah.
Like, we just were not in sync, You get to the, like... What I love about thermal season is, you get to get real close to each other. You set up real close to each other. And then by the end of the season, everybody's on point. 3, 2, 1, bang. Everybody, everybody's got their countdowns down. Everybody knows what's going on. It was rusty.
It was rusty.
Really rusty.
So we get to our second spot, and we get out, and it wasn't bad yet, I didn't think.
Not quite yet.
But
I
was
getting there.
Positive I saw 2 coyotes in the field.
Yeah.
And you were even like, are you sure? I'm like, dude, look at them running around. And they were running around the field. And I'm like, those are coyotes. And so
they were like 500 yards.
We worked a different way than we would have. Like, we would have jumped the fence and went and set up something else.
I didn't like where they were at.
No.
I wasn't planning on anything being there.
So we walked down this fence line, and then there's an open gate that there's no gate there anymore. And
cornfield.
It was a cornfield they were in. And so we get there, and I'm like, there they are. Still can't tell. Like, I thought they were coyotes. I just we are in the open. He's got a pole behind him, and I have a bush next to me. And I'm like, dude, like, if they
moon was bright.
Start coming, we're going to have to shoot. That would be one.
I hear about the moon.
Yeah.
Last time.
So I just set the call in the brush, and I start with rabbit, and 2 bobcats take off.
Yeah.
And I mean, gone.
Yeah, they weren't.
They were bobcats. And I'm like, first off, why did they get scared by rabbit?
Right.
Like, they must have seen us.
Something.
I don't know.
As soon as the sound.
They were still,
like,
300?
Yeah, 3 or 4. I can't remember. They were big, though. I mean, like, I was. Yeah.
And they were playing out in the field together. Like, they were. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, well, let's leave. So we left that one. Third one was dry. I don't remember that one.
Everything else was dry till the very last one, but the conditions were just getting progressively worse. Like, it didn't seem
wet out,
but like, scanner was pretty much useless. You cannot, like we were talking about earlier, you just can't see your terrain.
Yeah.
And when when you get to that, it just gets
It
annoying.
sucks.
It just gets annoying. You're looking for white dots, and then you move to your gun, or you just stay on your gun, which is a higher quality.
Ours is at least, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 640 or whatever.
So we go back to
the place
where the black coyote was.
Yeah.
Where we heard them howl at last light.
Oh, okay.
We're like, I mean, it's likely that they're moved out, for the night, but the wind was good for this one spot, so we tried it. So I went through, and this is where I think I might have screwed up on the calling. So I did rabbit and then rabbit, nothing, and then I went into coyote. And as soon as I started the first coyote howl, Micah sees 3 of them leaving through timber. Timber was about 300 yards away from us, and you could see them working through the timber away from us.
We were way up high. It goes down,
Yeah.
and there's timber and
There's a
pastures.
pond dam. And our wind is kind of working from my back right shoulder. So there to our 2 o'clock, and the wind's working towards, I don't know, 7.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
7 or
well,
8.
we got plenty. If they come in, we're good. Well, I got them to come back. They start replying in the timber.
Slow,
But we cannot, all we see is a white flash every once in a while, because by that time, all you see is, like you said, a gray. You can't see in the woods anymore.
No, your scanner's useless. You're just you're on your gun the whole time, and it's just the conditions were bad.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do. I mean, just
Humidity got high
yeah,
that weekend.
yeah.
So, just every once in a while, we'd see they're working left. We should be good. We should be good. And then they just were gone. And I'm like, dude, if they come up this fence line, was it a fence line?
No, it was just timberline.
If they come up this timber line, they're going to get our wind eventually.
Yeah, we're
Right.
screwed.
And at the last second, you see one behind that brush pile pop
Yeah.
his head out,
There
and
was
I'm
a
like,
big-
dude, our wind is blowing right there. He's got it. It's
There was
over.
I was on him. There's this big brush pile. It was probably 80 yards or something like that, and I could see.
So they did come in.
One of them did.
One of them
We don't
did
know
for
about the
sure.
other two.
Came 80. I was on him for a second. I even told Nathan, I was like, I'm going to shoot.
Yep. I was like,
And
go
he's-
ahead. I don't
he's
need to see
like, go
him.
ahead. And I was about to pull the trigger. I'm like, I'm not as confident as that this is a coyote for sure. It could have been a deer, just the way, and it was
It's
just,
better safe than
and
sorry.
it was through a bunch of brush. I'm like, I'm probably not going to make this shot anyways, because I mean, it was just through shit. So I was like, I ain't gonna risk it. And he ended up
Wanna watch a
working
movie?
close, and then they got our wind, I'm assuming, and we never saw anything after that.
That's the only thing that worries me is I hope one of those 3 wasn't that one, because one of them got our wind.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
it's going to
Yeah.
be weeks before we can get back up there anyway. But
Yeah, I definitely want to go back up there again.
for sure. And we were talking about this. This is the only thing that sucks. For people who thermal hunt, Andy, you will probably tell some stories here soon about yours. When you don't know properties that well, going in thermal is sometimes not a great idea, because you don't know where you can set up. As your vantage points aren't as good. Onyx is great, but still sometimes you're like, this is all CRP. Onyx, it's corn to last year or whatever. So
If you don't know the property, it's tough.
it would
Yeah.
be smart for us to go day hunting and really pay attention to, if it was a south wind, where would we set up at night? If it was a north wind, we would go here. I tell you, when I went up north with Corey last year, that's the biggest thing I noticed is Corey Groff, every time we got out of the truck, knew exactly where we were going. Like, we're going there. And we'd get set up, I'm like, yep, perfect. There was no question, oh, should we go here, should we go here? And I thought that's something we got to get better at with those, which we don't know.
We
those
just
places
don't. We
that
just don't
great.
got the time to go up there and
Yeah,
spend
it's
it.
2 hours away.
Yeah.
So that was that, and then we went to. I mean, we were sleeping by 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
I
we
mean, we were
hunted
done
for
by
2.5 hours.
Yeah. It was just, it got too bad. It's like, dude, this isn't fun anymore. It's like you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just the way it worked out. Can't change the weather.
Next year, New Year's Eve is on a Friday, which means
I'm not going on a New Year's Eve.
No. Which means New Year's Day is a Saturday. We could go up Saturday and then hunt at dark instead of waiting for 6 freaking hours, because it's January 1st by then. We wouldn't get that night in, but that's the worst part, is we just had to wait around. And I know there's people out there that don't wait,
Sure.
but I'm not risking 10 grand worth of equipment
Right.
for a couple
that
hours
was-
of thermal hunting. So that's what next year we should go. New Year's Day, you'll be off. You'll be hungover, but
Possible.
and go and just go have
Enjoy
cook
the
steaks. Freaking, that was so.
I know how to cook, man.
You're doing good work.
I know how to cook.
I like the butter on there.
I know how to cook.
Well done.
No, it was not well done. I do not well done steak.
How dare you insult him? No.
Were you proud of me for at least getting close to what you were?
I had to leave his on a little longer than mine.
you left mine on a little, but I'm not a well done feller anymore.
No.
Back in the day, I used to eat a briquette.
Yeah, I don't know how you could do that.
Steak jerky. That's how my mom cooked, dude. Like, love you, Mom. It's just how it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so then so that was that day. We slept and then got up and left. It was fun. That place is enchanting.
It's just fun being up there.
And then the next day that weekend was Xplicit's tournament. Mm-hmm. So shout out.
Well, you went out Thursday night, didn't you? Thermal.
Yeah, we went out a couple places, and honestly, we didn't see shit.
Yeah.
Nothing responded. Didn't see
just
anything.
around here, like it.
Yeah, we just went out to two or three quick spots that, either like landowners said, "Hey, we're having problems," type deal, and we're like, "Man, we'll go try." But same thing. It was very the visibility, humidity. I think we checked like at 93% or something. It's super high, and so like we could see. It's hard to understand. You can see heat. I could see heat out to 800-900 yards.
But you have no idea.
You can see everything.
But you can't see terrain features.
Yeah. So it's like looking at a cloud.
Yeah, like you're looking into a cloud, and all of a sudden a white blip will show up.
It's like a circle.
Yeah. So it didn't last very long. So nothing big there.
Yeah, it makes the video game not as fun.
Right.
When that happens. So then that weekend,
we're going to have to speed up our stories here if we're going to get to
questions. We don't have that many. That weekend we had Xplicit's tournament. I actually wasn't technically in the tournament. I took my 12-year-old son Chase. We couldn't go to check-ins. What is it? Not check-ins. Sign-ups. And so I did have that figured out, but then I was going to miss a couple hours going to a basketball game with my youngest son, or for my youngest son. So I was just like, you know what, Chase, we're going to hunt the tournament. We'll go to weigh-ins. If we kill something, I'll even go through the line with you. I'll have them weigh your dog and just say, hey, we're not actually in this, just to show you. Okay. So to speed it up, we went on one set in the morning before Bennett's basketball game. I actually felt good about it. The wind was perfect. Nothing. So we left, went to his basketball game, came back, went on 2 more stands, then grabbed lunch because he was getting a little hangry. I was too. Just on the way out of town, and then we went. We took about a 30-minute drive to the lease. This is where I fucked my kid. Literally screwed him over.
Sounds bad.
Sorry. So we started calling. I loved the setup, actually. That would be not like for a north wind out there. I think we could just wrap around right there, and it'd be a perfect spot. But start calling. I think I was on my second round of distress again, and guess who sees him first? Chase. Hits me on the leg. Dad, what's that? Well, there was a thing in the field that looked like an animal. It was just like a piece of wood or whatever. And no joke, all of a sudden, oh crap, coyotes. I said, we got to move our guns a little bit. Move our guns. And there was a drainage going through. There's a bean field on one side. We're on the corn side. And then a drainage. That drainage is decently grown over with trees. One coyote is on the bean side, and the other coyote is on our side. Chase is on the right, I'm on the left. So if it was like any of us hunting together, if Micah was on the right and I was on the left, Micah would try to shoot the dog on the bean field. I would try to shoot the dog on our side. Well, I only care about Chase killing his first coyote. So I'm like, forget about that one. I'm not going to try to shoot a dog across you. We're going to shoot this one. I said, go ahead and get on him, and I'll get set up. Chase, I'm ready. Can I shoot him? Just a second. I wanted to get on the dog so that I could follow up as soon as he shot. He's ready to go. As soon as I get on the dog, he bolts.
Dude,
like,
let it eat, bud.
And I'm like, Chase, dude, I'm sorry. I should have just let you go. But I was so worried because he was shooting the 223 Christensen, the 55 grains. I'm like, oh, God, he's going to lose his first coyote, I should have just let him eat because the kid probably would have dropped it on spot, put it right through an eyeball most likely. He's a good shot. And so he doesn't get to kill the coyote.
Better hunter than his dad, apparently.
Yeah.
The coyotes go back into the timber. I try to get them back out. They start barking inside, and they stay in there. The only other one that happened is we get to another spot, and I'm like, man, I know this farm. We could actually go into the woods. It's like 2 o'clock by that time, maybe 1. We can see into the woods perfectly. It'll be like we can shoot in there. Well, we get in there, and as soon as we get into the woods, the coyote 40 yards away is bedded on a steep cliff, like right under the washout, just laying down, sleeping. And he gets up. I'm like, damn it, give me your gun. And I couldn't get a shot off. And so I assumed we weren't going to see anything.
Seems like you're a little slow on the trigger.
Well, I didn't have my gun was in my pack. So I had to have Chase give me his gun. But I'm like, of course, we walk right in on, the dog. But never saw anything the rest of the day. We go to the last spot, which was the spot he's like been texting me. Coyotes are here every night, man. Here's pictures. And we got there at 4:45, and I said, we're going to be here till dark. Let's just go slow with it. And they never even replied, nothing. I'm not kidding you. 6:30 that night, he texted me. They're here.
Yep.
Text me again tonight. They just scared my wife. I'm like, you got to be joking. All his pictures are at night, though, which makes sense. But that's that. And then you did that. So that was Saturday day. Saturday night, you did what's the?
It's I don't know, Maysville Coyote Kickoff. I don't even know the name of it, but it was in Maysville. It was a night tournament. It was, I don't know. I think they had 32 teams, something like that. So it was a decent-sized tournament. I mean, nothing crazy. But about an hour and a half drive up there, so that kind of sucked. But we got there, signed in, all that good jazz. Had some ground farther north, a little bit closer to there, so we didn't have to drive all the way back. Hunted it, and first time we've really been out like hunting-wise, especially with me, Pat, and Garen. Walked in the first one. Moon is, of course, the first super moon of the year.
Did you see the moon tonight?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Meteor shower, all that good jazz. So it's bright, so we're kind of contemplating, okay, we're going to have to find shadows to hide. Like, we're going to have to almost daytime set some of the stuff we're going to be seen. So we were trying to get to a low spot in the field, and we get down in this spot up against this fence. Look out, 5 coyotes in the field. Oh, shit. Okay, we can't really do too much now. They're not that. They're like 350 yards, 360. We get set up, turn on lip squeak, just something just kind of coaxing type. One breaks immediately. Well, crap, that's not exactly what we want. So then I turned on a pup fight, and more of them broke and started coming, but that one had such a big head start, and it pops up and gets coming and coming. It gets to within probably 50 yards, and you can tell it's just like looking, like trying to just see. Like, should be able to see us. Mm-hmm. We are 3 blobs standing up against the corner of this fence. So if kind of tried to look like corner post, honestly.
Right.
Like that one looks a little taller than a corner post.
Right. And
I'd be perfect size.
So it was just like staring right over at us, and so we're like, oh, shit. It was on the far right, and that's where Pat was. He's like, hey, what do I do? You want me to take this? I was like, gosh dang, I hate to get 5 and leave with 1. The next one, you could just see the top of his head in this ditch. And then there was one farther back. So Garen is shooting a shorter AR. So I was like, Garen, if you can just see it, try to see if you can get that one. The one on top of his head. I said, I'll take the
Dome
next
his
one.
ass.
Right. And so we count down 3, 2, 1. Shoot. Well, as we were counting down.
Wait, what?
Huh?
You did 3, 2, 1, bang?
They do 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
I like it. Proud of you.
Any big deal. Say 3 things, then I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Uno, dos, tres. I don't care. But so we shoot, and right as we get ready to shoot, like we're on say 3, Garen's moves a little bit, so his head disappears for a second. So he doesn't actually shoot. I hit mine, which is probably at about 250, and you just see it just spewing. So I'm like, all right, that's it. So then I swing over, try to pick up another one. Pat dropped his. Long story short, we left with 2. We had to track down the one I shot. It got back up and went into a pine tree. So we had to crawl under this pine.
Inside the
pine?
pine?
Yeah. Garen belly crawled with my pistol into this pine tree, shot it 3 times, and then drug it back out.
Oh, wow.
Boy,
yeah.
It's braver than I am. I'd have left that bastard right
it's
there.
It's biting the tree.
I would have set the tree on fire.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I wouldn't have done that.
So he's like, I don't know what to do. I've shot it twice and it's biting the tree. I said, shoot it again. So, yeah. So we ended up getting it, but it took us an hour to get these 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Sidebar. What is your .22 pistol?
If you wouldn't ask me, I think it's a Taurus.
Taurus.
Daryl knows.
I'm curious what Austin's is.
It's the same exact gun.
Oh, it's the same gun?
Yeah. His is black, mine's tan.
I have a Ruger SR22 that I'm like, I could do it. It's not threaded.
Yeah, I have the same
So
SR22.
I can get it in the threaded barrel.
Right.
Anyway.
But anyway, so got those two, went to the next spot, and we get set up. Well, the next spot is actually like around the corner from where all the other coyotes ran. We just went around the block of this land.
We'll
and
cut these fuckers off.
Wildlife harassment.
I was like, dude, this will be sweet. So we get out there. There's a house not far away from where we have to park. We're a little bit down the road, not far. We get out there, and I start with prey distress, and then I went to a howl. A bigger dog, you could tell, just like sounds pretty mean, starts barking, and all of a sudden a smaller dog like yips a couple times, and then there's a dog fight. And it sounded rough, like a coyote fight going on, but it was a dog barking too.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, damn. Like, Garen goes, that dog sounds mean. Like, I'm not sure. Like, and so, like, I let the howls play through, and then I kind of stopped. And as I'm stopping the house, a guy walks out of that house, and I guess that the mean dog was not supposed to be there.
Oh, shit.
And so he starts yelling, like, get out of here, get out, like chasing this dog. I'm like, boys, he's chasing a dog off. Our truck is right there. We have to go get back in it. So we cut that stand short.
Did you see the dog ever?
We never seen anything.
That's
we got back to the truck, and we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is where the chickens and roosters or whatever they do say, I don't know what hoot owls and the chickens or whatever they call it.
I don't know. I haven't heard this.
Yeah, this is a new
Can you
one.
elaborate?
I don't think you can. I think
hoot
it's
owls and the chickens roost together or something like that. I don't know.
They got
We're in the middle.
it on.
We're in the middle of nowhere. This Camaro comes like bebopping down the road, like engine revved. Mind you, I have a helmet on with a thermal mount. We all have tripods. We're getting back in this in our truck, and she locks him up. I'm like, oh shit! Like, we're in trouble. I have permission. Like, obviously that's we're good, but
I don't want to deal with this.
We're right beside this house. I'm guessing like someone called someone else.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, I'm about to get my ass chewed for something. And just lady's like, you guys okay? I'm like looking over like Cyclops over here. I'm like, I'm just kind of
looks like we're about ready to invade Venezuela.
no shit. I was like, we're just cow. And she looks at me and she goes, and doesn't say another word and just like starts going through this manual 5-speed like little 6-cylinder Camaro and like revs it up and like peels out.
Oh my god, like, I'm getting out of here.
So
she's telling people that night, I about got murdered.
dude, yeah, they're raiding this house. It was the FBI. I knew that guy had drugs.
Andy said coyote hunting. She thought he said kid hunting.
Right, yeah. And so we go to the next spot, which is a little bit just straight down the road, a little farther, and we pull up to this barn, go just straight behind this barn. And there's a house they're remodeling. This family that I'm hunting on, and so I knew no one was living there yet. We went back behind this barn. I don't know. We just kind of pulled up like you're gonna park at the house almost, and just went behind the shed. And they have a bunch of corrals and stuff, so we just stood by the corral gates.
Blend in.
I went down a little farther and just hung the call on a fence post.
Yeah.
And so it was up in the air, elevated. I let out Blondie Long Howl, which is my favorite long howl from Lucky Duck. And
sorry, Corey.
We're got
trying.
obliterated. Like, that was probably the most 360 I've ever been in coyotes. There had to have been a coyote in the front yard of that house. Dude, like, it was the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Like, is that thing in the barn behind us? Like, where is this thing? We couldn't find him. There's like 3 to our left, 2 to our right, and a group straight ahead of us. And we're facing to the east. And we're like, okay, what's going to come? Like, what's happening? Like,
Yeah.
we howled a couple times. Everything's responding, going nuts. I'm like, nothing is happening. Like, all right, get ready. See what it is. So I turned on Schoolyard Brawl, and I just waited. And we're looking. And all of a sudden, Pat goes, Andy, in front of you. So I was, of course, looking a different direction. I look out, and there's a coyote out there. Long story short, missed.
Make it longer.
Yeah. I went back and looked at the video. My daytime guns are all sighted in 2 to 3, 2-ish inches high at 100. When I sighted in my thermal, I just put it dead on at 100, which I shouldn't have done. I aimed just below the chest. Like, if I look at it, like, I am at the very bottom of the chest.
Because you're used to that.
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Like, I aimed just touch low at 100. It's at 120-something yards. I smoked its front left leg. Like, the back offside leg. It had its front forward. I smoke it, and you can see it like just dangle, and it still runs off. My gun jams,
which we talked about.
In the beginning of what my magazine feed issue. And so I can't get a follow-up shot, and it's like limping towards us, and they're on the other side of the fence. They can't shoot across the fence.
The best part is I can picture him trying to, because
I was mad.
He's left-handed. Wait, so the gun is a lefty gun, though,
No.
right? No, that's right. So, and he's like, trying to
No,
get
it's
her.
all my. It's actually easier for me because I can see the bolt.
Oh, it's easier.
But
I figured it'd be bass backwards
At
for
night, you can't see it, so I'm here trying to fix it, and they're like, it's going to the right. So finally, I get a bullet in there, lock it down, and I go back to scanning, and it drops into a ditch. So I was pissed at myself and just mad. And as most people know, hunting with me at night, all my buddies, I apologize. I get pretty riled up. Mostly I at myself. Like, I don't know. I get riled up. I'm being an asshole when I get tired, I guess. But I was mad at myself. Then all of a sudden, Pat sees
Wouldn't be
another
a show
one.
in 2026 if we
Right.
didn't start it off right.
A little editing. Then Pat sees another one come in. So it was honestly maybe a blessing. I only shot once. Mm-hmm. And he, of course, Pat smokes his.
Yeah.
So then I'm even more mad at myself. It's like, we should be sitting at least 4 coyotes right now. Gosh dang. Like, here we go. Like, so we kind of took a note of where all the other coyotes were howling from. And straight to our south was another piece we had permission on. So we drove 400 yards, parked the truck, got out again, walked 150 yards, set up, calling a triple, and they're all coming in, and I don't know. I felt like they're closer than they were. Apparently they weren't. And got ready, count down, shoot. Mine drops. They missed both of theirs. So I was like, well, we're all even now. Like,
Yeah.
It makes me feel a little
You
better.
got sick.
But even still, my gun is still like, every time I
Yeah.
shoot, I have to like finger feed a shell up
Around
in
in
there.
there.
It's
That's
just-
annoying.
And that turns a night sour for a guy because when your equipment is something's going on with your stuff, that's all I can think about is like, why is this not working? Or
I brought my backup, like my buddy
okay.
gun.
Yeah,
But every time I thought I had it fixed,
it did it again.
and I also I want to use my Athlon thermal. It's better than the other one. I like it better. So I wanted to use that thermal, and I wanted to use that gun. So every time I thought I had the feeding issue fixed, I took all the bullets out, and I was messing with it. I thought, okay, it just messed up, and you try again.
Did you blow on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Licked it a couple times.
Whoa.
And it just wouldn't fix it. So anyway, those coyotes blew straight to the south again. Well,
We got permission.
we had permission over there. So we just drove around the corner down the road.
How many times can you call in the same coyotes?
We go to the next place, climb up on this pond dam. We drove past a coyote in the pasture. We're on this like dirt, like go into their pasture. They have a field road. So I just turn on rabbit. This coyote starts looping us, and at that point, the wind keeps saying 0. There's no wind.
Yeah.
It was 0, but the problem was it was changing directions.
kinda
Right,
like
it was
walk-
just-
So it was going like
shifty.
1
It was
mile an
like
hour
breathing.
north, 1 mile an hour
Yeah.
south, east, west, southeast. Well, this one circled us into the timber, got about 120 yards, it stayed in the timber, couldn't get a real clear shot. We count down, shoot, drop the coyote.
Nice.
Like, all right, let's grab this thing. We blew this whole area up. Let's grab it. Let's get on to the next one. So I just take off. I have my helmet. I can see where it's at. So I get down. I lose sight of it for a while. Well, I get to where I thought it was, and there's nothing there. So I call the other two. I'm like, hey, you see that coyote? And they're like, no, man, we can't see it anymore. I'm like, it's not here. So I walk a little farther, and there's a coyote along the fence line. Did not bring my gun. So I have my .22 pistol and my
Bare
scanner,
hands.
my monocle and scanner. Like, so then I'm like, okay. So then it like drops behind a brush pile. So I like take off trying to get close enough. Like full moon, if I can see a silhouette, I can drop this thing.
Right.
It gets away.
Dang it.
So I was trying to
Always
do
bring the gun.
Jason Bourne stuff, and it just didn't work.
Remember,
Right.
we learned that lesson that one
Yeah.
time where I had to run like 400 yards up a hill to go
Yeah.
get a gun because we left them all. That was horrible.
So anyway, that one got away. We go around. There's one more. This property, like this one specific piece with that on the last one we were on was huge. We go all the way around. We have to do this climb. It sucked. Like huge hill, but it plateaus at the top. So we get up there, and again we put the call out, and there's like 5 different groups of coyotes, and 2 of them are close, like close. I cannot get them to come out of the timber. Like I can't believe, one, we couldn't see them in the timber.
Yeah.
But they just would not leave the timber. They sat there and just howled and howled and howled and howled and would not leave. I went through every, like, different type of sound. And just
threw the kitchen sink at them, as
finally,
they say.
Wouldn't break.
Yeah, we just wasted enough time, so we left there. Did some driving after that, got over to our next spot, and perfect place. Hay bales galore to hide up against, and, you know, we put it out there, Coyote howl. We wait a little bit. All of a sudden, a head pops up straight to our south. I guess, no, straight to our north. Wind, apparently, at the time, I swore I felt the wind coming out of the east, hitting me in the face.
When it's 0, I swear, like, the environment just breathes.
Yes.
Like, it's just like,
Back and forth.
yeah.
So I'm playing Prey Distress, and it's sticking its head up. All of a sudden, the second one does. Okay, they look for a while. Then the second one that came up, it puts its head back down and goes below this little ditch and starts moving. I was like, oh, it's going to come out to the east, you know, where I feel it. And it never comes out. So about that time, Pat goes, I think we should shoot this one. I was like, go for it. Like, don't wait on me. Like, go. So, like, all right, you guys, you ready? Talking to Garen. About the time he says it, that coyote just disappears. Like, crap. Dude, it was honestly one of the coolest things. All the sounds that we can play from either of across Foxborough, Lucky Duck, whatever, come from actual coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Those coyotes went down over that hill, and I was trying to get them back up over. I heard some sounds. Like, I think some of them were breeding sounds. I think they were down there breeding. There's fight sounds, and then they were howling. Like, some of the sounds that we have, like, it was like, oh, that's okay. That's
why it
what it
works.
sounds like in the wild.
Yeah.
Because Garen and Pat were like, what do you – I was like, I'm
not
not playing a sound. Like, that is them straight over top of my call down this hole. So that was really cool to hear that wild sound.
That's honestly one of my favorite things is to hear them, like when they were trying to circle us and they finally started in the timber. I'm like, here they go. You know, just like I almost forget I'm hunting and just listen to them.
Oh, it was cool. But then we're like, what are we going to do? Like, they're not that far over this hill. There's a tractor out in the middle of this pasture. Like, the guy had parked it there. And it's like, let's get to that tractor. So we, like, just take off, start sneaking. We're almost to the tractor, and I see 3 of them below this tree. So we kind of circle back around. By the time we get, like, there, 2 of them are up and over the hill leaving. I'm like, what? So I kind of blow up in the air. I'm like, the wind shifted again.
Again, yeah.
And so went right to them. So the third one's sitting out there, and it's howling back. Like,
must be a young one.
It might, like, be dumb enough, and it's like 300 yards. So we're talking about, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to try it? Like, so we're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Get ready. So we're all getting ready. About that time, gone. Like, and when I say gone, like, they're not sprinting but running off. Mm-hmm. So we're like, dang it. So they're still howling. So I probably shouldn't, but I was still playing sounds. A fourth one comes from a different direction and kind of wanders out. Well, he's getting ready to get our wind, 320 yards, and we shot. If you look at it, it looks like we did hit it. It goes down into the timber, circles back around. We can't find it, so we ended up not getting that one either. Go to the next property straight to the south of this one, and we're walking in, and this was, I have, again, the helmet scanner. Pat has a helmet scanner, Garen's handheld scanner, and we're walking in. I'm looking to my right. We're coming over the crest of the hill. I'm looking down in this ravine, and I hear Pat and Garen go, right here, right here. I look back over to where they're looking at, and I look over, and I can see the backs of cows. So they're probably 10 yards from me. So I just set my gun down. I run over to them like, no, that's the backs of cows. Like, there's cows down there. Like, there's backs. They're like, what about the coyote 50 yards right beside us? And I'm like, oh, crap. So I have to go back over my gun. We end up shooting it. Micah has seen the video. They shot it.
You definitely missed.
I pulled
you were
the
about
trigger.
3 or 4 inches low.
Well, remember I told you I just have that habit.
Right.
Thermal, I aim
Low.
low, so I need to start fixing that. But so we went there.
I've really enjoyed zeroing at 200
Yeah,
on
I
all my
just
stuff
do
at this
too.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And normally, like, all my daytime stuff is.
Is it really?
Yeah, all my daytime stuff is, but my thermal was just like dead on at 100. I'm like,
Why mess
I'm
with
good
it?
with
Leave
that.
it,
Like,
yeah.
I know where it's at.
I mean, in most our shots
right.
are 200 tops. I understand that.
So
yeah.
I just need to adjust it so I'm in the right spot. We had to be done hunting by 4. So we jet to one more spot, and first sound, Prey Distress, here comes a double. Drop both of them. So, again, this whole time is kind of ticking me off because I'm getting one shot. Like, I'm trying to cycle a shell, and it misses them every time. So
Yeah.
I have to, like, jiggle it in there to get it, and then I can put it in. And
Just annoying.
Give it a jiggle and a wiggle.
It was just ticking me off, and I was just frustrated at that point. So we get those pretty quick. So we're like 15 minutes left. There's one more spot down the road about 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we jump in, we fly down there, and we pull up. We just stand next to the truck, and again, coyotes sound off on like 4 sides of us. And one actually ended up coming up behind us. It had to have seen the truck, which it was across the road.
Right.
We had permission on that piece, but you're shooting across the road, not safe. Bunch of factors there. And it looks like it came into the field, seen us, and left. But we ended up calling it a night, driving back up there and checking in, which we probably shouldn't have wasted our time. But we're like, you know what? You never know. Because I think 14 won it, 14 took second, 12 took third, and after that, 7, which is what we had, was the next highest reported. We didn't know that at the time. So we're one team away, really, from it being a possibility of being a placer. So it was a good night. We knocked the rust off a lot of us. We all had misses. We all had Garen sent me a video. I don't know. He shot at it. The triple we had, where mine's the only one that died. No clue what he did. That crosshair is rock solid, right on that coyote. He could have heart shot the coyote, and that sucker could have just ran over out of sight and died.
Right.
You just don't know at nighttime.
Yeah. It's hard to find them.
It is. But it was a good night. So we ended up with 7. Realistically, if I could look back, we probably should have killed 11 or 12. We seen close to 19 or 20.
Yeah, it's a fun night at least.
I mean, when you're on them,
it's fun.
Yeah. It sucks that you're having the gun problems because that just pisses you off. You can't enjoy
puts you
the
in a
night.
bad mood, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the smallest. I remember one time last year, my ball head, what the hell that?
The screw.
The screw got, and so my gun just I'm all night long. It just pissed me off.
So you're carrying it in and out, and it's hitting you against the head, or it's turning, and yes.
And I'm like, why do I not have a pair of Allen wrenches?
Right.
In my this is stupid. Why I gotta put a pair in there or whatever. It just eats at you all damn night.
Yeah, we did that Missouri one-nighters tournament too, because it was a stringer tournament. Mm-hmm. So it was heaviest and lightest, 2 coyotes, and then most coyotes was side pot. So 21 dogs won the most coyotes, which I just want to know what that'd be like.
That's a night because you got to think they either killed every dog or they just had one of the best nights ever.
Yeah. I think the team was over around Kirksville, so that's some cool country over there too.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but it was neat for me because, like I said, most of those places I haven't been very much. We hunted 100% pasture, which where we are at here. It's
don't have a lot of pasture.
I would prefer pasture.
I'm 90+% row crop
right
on all my spots, and I've never hunted all pasture like I did.
It's fun.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's what I prefer.
Different terrain, big rolling hills, ditches.
That's what I said you like up north.
It was a good time. Well, we were north, not quite as far north, but great time. Good tournament, well ran.
Yeah,
I'd do it again.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks we couldn't go to Jesse's.
I was going to say, but I would not replace Xplicit with it. I am upset I did not get to hunt that.
And you two didn't get to hunt for reasons. I was in the same boat as you guys. I just didn't have a team to worry about anymore.
Oh, right.
You had your daughter's basketball game.
I had my daughter's basketball game. And I was going to do the same thing you did until Pat and Garen was like, actually, we'll go do the thermal tournament with you. So I was like,
okay, we'll just do that.
Well, that makes –
because you would have – I mean, that's like 2-3 hours by the time it's all said. Everybody's got to stop hunting. And then you had your daughter's you ended up having 6 kids instead.
Yeah, well –
you were going to have your daughter's
yeah, so we had to divide and conquer. My wife took Brindley to her volleyball. She didn't get home till 8:30, 9. And I was at home with 2 sick kids. So
sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it was great. I found out that my foundation's moving in my house, so I have like a 3-inch gap where my house is.
Sweet.
Yeah, real nice.
Real nice, Clark.
Yeah.
We're going to do a quick recap here, but this was kind of a thermal season opener recap.
Yeah, we kind of mostly talked about coyote hunting.
Right.
That and then 2025 recap.
We got long enough here. We're going to break this into 2 episodes.
We're going to break it into 2, yeah.
And then that way you guys don't spend all of your morning or whenever you're listening to us talk. So
yeah, you're like, where's the questions?
We'll catch you on the next listener episode here for questions.
All right. Yeah. Bye, boys.
Thanks, guys.